All right, everyone, welcome to Soundtrip. And once again, you are joining me, Kayla Rivera, here on the Monster. And we have an extra special evening here on Soundtrip as we have the one and the only WIM, otherwise known as Karn, joining us tonight. Hey, Karn.
Hello.
Woohoo! Yes,
hi,
we are so excited to be having you. Yes, of course. We are so excited to be having you here on the Monster, on Soundtrip, where we love playing your music. So thank you so much for guesting tonight. Now, how are you doing and where are you joining us from?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm sure at my home today. It is such a nice weather today since it's like raining for almost like 80% of the days here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel you. We're also having a rainy season here in the Philippines. So I think very similar weather. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of the Philippines, you did have the chance to visit us last year for your concert. How was your whole experience being here in the Philippines?
Wow, being in Philippines is such a phenomenal experience. I mean, there's a good food there, there's a good people there, good vibrations. So can't wait to go back there pretty soon.
Okay, that sounds promising. Now, I mean, since visiting the Philippines until now, what has been new with you? I mean, we have, of course, we've known about HYBS no longer being together. So, how have you been since going solo?
Yeah, I would say it's been kind of a rough work since I'm an entrepreneur now. Yes, but yeah, I took a little break, and at some points I realized that my life is actually kind of good. Like I'm surrounded by good people. I have my one-of-a-kind girlfriend. I'm surrounded by good friends, just like all you guys. So there's no point just sit there and doing nothing, like especially when I hear something about like my song can make someone's days or like even added some joy to their days. So it reminds me why I'm doing this at the first place. So thank you guys.
Mhm. Of course. And I mean, no matter what, you have your fans, you have your following, no matter what. And I mean, if speaking of journey, of course. And I mean, speaking of journey, where did everything really begin for you? Because I know with HYBS, you guys began in 2021. It was a chance thing where you guys, just made a track. Was it for Instagram Reels? And then, things just blew up. But take us to who Karn is and where you began.
I mean, like, let's do a little call back to HYBS. I actually HYBS meant to be only just for fun, to like two long lost friends jamming and making Instagram reels, which is really short. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it turns out like we receive so much love from all you guys, and we need to give it back, But yeah, somehow it is what it is. We all need a disruption, and me and Jem still are good friends. We just might need to take a little break and exploring new things. And yeah, maybe we'll never know. Everything can happen in the future, right? But for now, I'm working on my new solo project, and it's called WIM, and I'm super excited because, yeah, this is where I can like express my true self through my music. So yeah, I'm thrilled to see like what is gonna happen, and I'm gonna keep surprising you guys or even myself.
Yeah. And I mean, surprising us, just 5 days ago, you released your first ever track, Mr. Feelgood. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're loving it.
Thank you.
Yes. It really is a feel-good track. So take us through, how did it come to be? What was your influence on it? And just like how you even came up with the team around it as well.
Let's talk about the concept behind this song first. As you guys can see, I took a little break And at that point, I'm just sit there doing nothing, playing my Nintendo Switch, just living my life, being so chill. And yeah, there's some point I'm starting to feel like, oh shoot, I'm pretty useless now. So, and yeah, there's a turning point that gets me back into like the business and this musician's life. Yeah, I mean, it's at first I thought just sitting there is like feeling kind of useless, but I comes up with, I don't know if I can call it fancy or not, but I comes up with idea that, why wouldn't I just wrote a song about sitting there doing nothing, like I'm just being Mr. Feelgood, sitting here, I'm living my life is good, yeah, and I'm trying to translate those kind of like feelings into this song, and yeah, I'm enjoying making it so much, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I'm making it.
Awesome. And I mean, okay, so, I think you expressing that there were times that you were sitting and kind of feeling useless. How did you pull yourself out of that? Because a lot of us can relate with that, where, we can go hours, we can go days at a time that we just feel like we're in a stump, and you can't really pull yourself out of it, or it's really hard to pull yourself out of it. How did was there kind of like a moment? Yeah.
I mean, if you try to stand in someone's shoes, you would realize there's nothing is useless in this world, Some people might see playing video game is useless, but there's a millionaire streamers out there, right?
Yep.
So basically you can just exploring new things and try and make something out of it, like what you love. And yeah, as I said, way back then, I'm just sitting there, and at that point, I realized that my life is good. I'm surrounded by good people, so there's no point of just sitting there. I just need to give it back to you guys. And yeah, I can't wait to go see my good friends like from overseas again. So I need to keep carrying on.
Yes. Now, okay, so I mean, Mr. Feelgood is the one track you've released. Is there a lot more in store? Is there a lot more that are going to be coming out really soon here that we can be excited for?
You bet. Of course.
Awesome.
Oh God.
Okay.
I don't know if I can say this or not, but hang tight, guys. It's coming.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I just feel the good energy just by you, and your excitement. Now, can you share with us, is it a similar vibe? Is it a similar feel good vibe, or are there going to be more like slower songs? Are you allowed to share?
For sure it's gonna be a feel good vibe. But let's say when it's come to like the music production, I can be one of those guys who's get like too variety for creating a song, which can be bad. But yeah, I like to keep surprising myself, and yeah, I love so many genres, like from like country to jazz, like contemporary jazz, R&B, city pop music, and yes, I love to like exploring new things and yes, keep surprising myself.
Cool. Now, if we were to take a look at like your current playlist, who are some of your go-to artists that you are currently loving?
Wow, there's tons of them now. There's tons of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I love Boy Pablo. I love John Mayer. Of course, I love Prep. Yeah, it would take weeks to get me comes up with all the names in my head. So,
Well, you know what? Just gonna throw it out there. Actually, Prep was just on the show a couple weeks ago, so you're actually the second artist that I've interviewed on Soundtrip. So you guys are on the same wavelength. So you know, if you're feeling their vibe, then you guys are both artists that we love here at the Monster. So I'm just throwing that out there. But, you know, speaking of other artists, and, you know, is there a chance of you wanting to collaborate with other artists, maybe another Filipino artist that might be in your radar?
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. Actually, I got like 2 or 3 names in my mind, but
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it secret for now. So please, guys, keep your eyes out of an announcement. It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You're keeping your Filipino fans very, very excited. Now, speaking of your Filipino fans, is there a message? Is there a message of thanks? Anything that you'd like to share with your fans that are currently tuned in or currently watching?
Oh, I don't know if I can call this a share or not, but I would say I would like to take this good chance to like thank all of you guys again. I mean, it means the world to me, you know, especially when you're now an independent artist. Your support matters, like your friends mattered, everything's mattered. So at this point, I feel so blessed to surrounded by so many good friends, just like you guys. And yes, you guys kind of reminds me why I'm doing this as a first place. Yeah, you guys keep me feel alive again and exciting to share all of my music with you guys again. So please hang tight for me, guys. I'm gonna be out there pretty soon because now me and my team working really hard, you know, like to get out there so we can finally meet all of you guys again. So please hang tight, please.
Okay, so by getting out there, that means a trip to the Philippines sometime soon?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. We're working on it, but we can't say the name.
Okay, that is very, very exciting. We look forward to that, and hopefully next time you're guesting for the Monster, hopefully it's live in studio. So we would love.
Please. I wish it could be in your studio.
Yes, okay. We will plan for that for sure. But for now, thank you very much for your time, WIM, Karn. It was our pleasure to have you here on Soundtrip. And until we see you again, and all the best and congratulations on Mr. Feelgood. We'll definitely be playing it here on the Monster.
Okay, thanks for having me, Kayla. Damn,
Yes.
Today is such a good fun. Thank you. I hope I can get to see you guys in the studio again.
Awesome. We hope for that as well. Thank you so much. And thank you very much to all the monsters that are currently locked in. Once again, that was WIM, Karn here on The Monster. This has been Kayla Rivera with Soundtrip. Until next time.